Adam. How are you tonight?
I'm just dandy.
Big A is here. I've got Cade Bruce helping out. And tonight's show is going to be a little different. I was just thinking about something. I'm very tired. It's hot. It's been hot for a lot of days. Like, how many days in a row has it been in the hundreds, Adam?
12.
12 days. I mean,
That may not be true.
I think it was more than 12. These are the dog days here. The dog days of summer, the dog days of coronavirus, the dog days of everything. So, I'm sorry if I'm not cheerful, upbeat. I'll try, I guess. Last week's show, it was our 200th episode. There was a lot of fanfare, a lot of excitement. There was a lot of suggestions after the show as to ways to improve it, and I thought about them. We'll talk about them a little bit. I think I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Adam. I wasn't happy completely with the last show, but I was happy with some of it, and then I started overthinking this one. I have a tendency to do that when I want to try to do better at something. I way overthink it, and I just make it worse. I do that with everything. I did that with my job, my marriage, everything. I just overthink it, make it worse. Eventually, it works out, but I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm not even going to think about it. We're just gonna let it be. Let it happen. Whatever happens, happens. I know that I do want to talk about some of the things that people had to say, and I want to go to the emails here in just a second, Adam. But I'm not going to pretend like I feel good. My back hurts, my lower back mostly. I was digging a hole today, again, one of many. I'm kind of in a pissy mood. So this should be a good one. We have to do the show in 14 minutes. I've decided we're going to do it in 14 minutes. Last week's show was 40 minutes long. And if you are familiar with the workings of the YouTube, you know that when you do something like this, you can look at the analytics, they call it afterwards. It tell you, a little bit about your audience. I was surprised that I had 3 audience members from America Samoa, and I don't know anyone there. Do you know anyone there?
No.
No. I don't know what that was about, but it'll tell you, the quality of the listener, how long they listened, when they listened. And of a 40-minute show, the average viewing time was 14 minutes. Well, normally, I told that to Kate. I said, Kate, look at this. What does this mean? And he's like, oh, that's great. That is great. And I'm like, what do you mean that's great? How could that possibly be great? Like 14. He goes, no, that's way more than most people would ever listen to anything. Well, that's the thing. So we're at, what are we at? We're already at 11 minutes. We're going to try to do this in 14 minutes, which means we're not going to do everything we want to do. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe you guys can stick in there for another 11 minutes. Let's do some emails, Adam. I've got a few that I think are worth looking into. Here's one. This one is from Christy Quinlan. She says, Paul, I watched the last show, some of it. Have you considered moving at a faster pace?
Wait, read it again.
Have you considered moving at a faster pace?
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah. No, I have not considered it. I haven't considered it at all. Here's another email from Ken Young. Ken Young says, you should consider getting guests. Well, I actually have a guest today for the first time. I have a guest, and he's an amazing guy. He'll be out shortly. I could say a lot of things about Victor Ostrovsky. I think that's his name. I always get it wrong. Victor. My good friend. Victor is a best-selling author. He's a established and very talented artist. He paints, he sculpts, He does all kinds of crazy things with resin that I don't really understand. He is a former member of the Mossad, the Jewish intelligence service in Israel. And he's fascinating. And, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time, so hopefully we'll get to ask him about some of that. Has he even arrived yet?
I think we have. I think he's down there. I'm going to go to the live cam. He's getting out of the cab, the Uber. It looks like.
He doesn't live far. He's my neighbor, like I said. But, this is a classic show, so we thought we would get him a ride over here. Of course, you've got to make it up the hill. There's no other way to do it. I didn't really think about that. I hope he'll be all right. He's in great shape. The man is physically. I wouldn't take him on. Not in a million years. He'd kill me. So we'll get to that. And then I have an email that I thought was kind of weird. This one is from, let's see, Andy Goblat. Andy Goblat. He says, Paul, we'd like to see more of what your everyday life is like. Well, that's weird. Well, I do have, I put together a rather lengthy day in the life. But because now we're at how many minutes?
7.5.
We can't show. Do we have time for
We
the
don't
whole
have
thing?
time.
We don't. Well, let's just give them a taste of it. Just show something.
We don't have time.
Well, maybe just something.
Oh, I do have the.
Some kind of. Just give them something. I'm going to sip my water.
That's entertainment.
Well, that's what it's like for me. Now that's just a small part of my day, but we have a new microwave. It's fairly new. I never learned how to work the old one, and the new one is even harder to figure out. You get these frozen dinners, and they say, they ask you what the wattage is, or if you microwave it on high, it doesn't have a high setting. So I'm just guessing. I'm just in the dark, and it never comes out right. It's either still frozen, or like in the video, it's so hot. I went to the emergency room after that. I had third-degree burns inside my mouth, which is not pretty. Well, I think that's all the emails. And we were going to do, the time is going fast, is it not? 14 minutes. I was going to do a whole thing about bird watching. I've been doing that lately. I'm still unemployed, by the way, if anyone's looking for someone that really is virtually unemployable. And the problem is I have a problem, and I always have had a problem with authority. That's why I opened my own business. I probably shouldn't say that in the interview, but I was doing an interview the other day, and I said, this seems like a good job. I seem like a good fit. I don't know how you're feeling on the other end, but I got to tell you up front, I just think it's like full disclosure. I'm probably not going to take orders very well, and it's nothing personal. It's like an illness. I've talked to my therapist. Shirley tells me that we can make it work. We can, I can do exercises, but I can't seem to get it under control. Okay. So I told you about how I like to listen to weird radio shows, I think. And that brings up a point. The boy, he loves to leaf blow. Last week, I personally had issues with the sound because I'm really paranoid. There was a fan, and I got up to turn off the fan, and the fan, I thought, hurt. There's always something. Do you hear that? What is that? It's like a whippoorwill.
It's a whippoorwill.
It's a whippoorwill.
North American one.
And sometimes you hear the dog barking, the neighbor's dog. That damn dog. And then, things like that. I focus on it. I shouldn't. I should relax. This is what Shirley says: relax and just do the show, Paul. Maybe I should be taking this time thing seriously right now because as I look at it, it's really dwindling away.
I'm being told we have more footage of Victor. The satellite
Oh,
picked him up.
is he
It's
gotten
picked him up.
closer? I know
Let's
that
see.
he's way down there. It's a bit of a trek. I guess we could have had maybe some way to help him up. And oh wait, he's made it. He's here. Victor is here.
Oh, he's in the. Oh, that was very quick.
Okay, Victor, have a seat right here in the chair. Well, we have our first guest, folks, and we've got a little bit of time to talk to you. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
This is Victor. I got to be honest with you, Victor.
Yeah.
My heart's not really in this one. Are you okay? Here, do you need a towel?
No, thank you.
Some water?
No.
I want to get your opinion on something. I know I should be interviewing you, but you've always been helpful in helping me deal with my various problems. I feel like I can't give people who I am in 14 minutes. It's making me crazy. I can't do it. I want him to get the full thing, like the full Paul, And 14 minutes, look, we have 3 minutes left, and I still have to interview you. Is 14 minutes enough time, really?
Are you asking that as a question?
I don't know.
But it depends what you want to do.
Paul, you're getting a phone call.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, we were going to talk to this guy. Hang on, Victor. We'll get to you in a moment. This is a guy. He has an unusual radio show. I like these shows. I drive around and I listen to the. I promise I'll get to you, Victor. Just a. I listen to these crazy shows in the middle of the night, and this is a show. The guy does it from the cell phone lot at the airport. I can't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
No, he's holding. He's very exciting.
Let's. Yeah, this guy. I promised I'd get him on the show. Nobody listens to his show. It's kind of like this show, but it's a show totally broadcast from the cell phone lot. And let's.
All right, I'm bringing him through. Here we go.
We're going to talk about today
He just starts going.
being frugal when you travel. Oh, this is a clip. And we can all see the world on a budget, really.
Oh, he's online too.
The one
Hold on,
thing
hold on,
I
hold on.
love about aviation.
It's Dave.
Dave Lockby. Yeah, Dave Lockby.
Yeah,
is an
hold on.
interesting
Dave, sorry
guy.
about that. He could hear it, by the way. Sorry. All right.
Hello?
Hey, Dave, it's Paul.
Hey, yes, this is Dave Lockby. Dave Lockby here. Hi
Hey,
there.
Dave, how are you?
Hey, Paul.
What's
Glad
going
you
on?
could
You tell us
squeeze me
about
in
your
today.
show. What are you doing?
Glad to hear from you.
Yeah. Glad to hear from you.
Well, I'm out here at Austin Bergstrom International Airport. I'm in the cell phone lot, and this is where I broadcast my show from about once every 2 weeks.
It's an interesting show.
Well, it's a show about aviation. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated by aviation, and I don't fly. I can't fly. I have a crippling fear of planes, for one, and I also have a series of issues, health issues that make it difficult.
So what kind of issues are
Well, for one, I have one leg is completely made of metal, so it makes going through security difficult. And I have a slight problem with incontinence. So it's difficult to sit very long on a plane for me. I did fly once in my youth. It was a local flight from Austin to Waco. And they had to land in Temple, actually, because I was having one of my episodes on. I need several naps a day, 8 to 10 naps a day. In fact, I was just taking a nap.
Sorry, I woke you.
And because of that, if I don't get them, I'm prone to psychotic episodes. It's all the result of a series of dramatic concussions I suffered as a child.
What happened?
Well, yes, it was the result of a series of accidents. We'll just call them accidents.
We'll call them that.
The other thing that happens is when I get above a certain a certain height, my eyes roll back in my head, and I start to bleed from the sides of my eye sockets. This also happens if I go at any speed more than 30 miles an hour, which is why I always take the back roads. You know, my mother said to me, she said, Dave, those are like the tears of God. Isn't that nice? That always made me feel better. I do love aviation. I love to watch these majestic beauties take to the air. Anyway, here goes one now. I think that's a 727 or a 740 something. It's just a majestic, beautiful thing. Plus, you wonder yourself, who's on that flight? Where are they going? What's their story? You know, you learn about other cultures when you travel. You learn about exotic locations. You don't really have to go there. I learn a lot right here.
You know,
in the
we're going to
cell
have to
phone line.
cut you
That's right,
off.
yeah.
Dave, I'm sorry. It's a great show, Victor, if you ever get a chance. It only airs, it's bi-monthly. But he just talks about planes, but he's never been on a plane, except the one time. Well, how much time we got?
We're out of time.
Well, Victor, I'm sorry. That's all the time we have. But please, we'll have you back. I'm sorry. I know it was hard to get here. You know, maybe we should rethink this 14-minute thing. Fuck it. I'm going to go home.